just computer-generated NPCs created by our prompt engineering overlords?
Yo, fam, they don't know that God is about to BRB.
Victory Royale with a pickaxe!
Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, Internet Ragnarok may be here, and it's because of Google VEO 3, which, if you don't know, this is Google's newest AI generator that can produce high-quality videos with sound.
Yes, we can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk.
We can talk with accents.
Oh, I think that would be marvelous.
Yes, it is very fun. But
yes, it is very good.
It's very fun.
Yes, AI can talk now, and everyone with those AI girlfriends are not happy about it. But even I have to admit, you can do some crazy stuff with this software. Like, have you ever wanted to see Bigfoot vlog about his breakfast?
Bigfoot here. Check my breakfast.
Yeah, it looks like he's eating that decorative bowl from your grandparents' place. And Bigfoot, I'm going to tell you something that I learned when I was 5. You shouldn't eat that stuff. But with this AI, you can even create your own knockoff Mr. Beast videos.
We spent $50 million to rebuild the Titanic just to sink it again. Last person to abandon ship gets a Lambo.
All right, I'll give it to him. That was pretty funny. I do love that they couldn't get the guy to look like Mr. Beast, so they just put Mr. Beast on the sweater. But the most impressive video I've seen so far is this AI travel influencer visiting Jurassic Park.
We are on our way to Jurassic Park. I am so excited. I've always wanted to go, and finally we are doing it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, the sign there looks like it was made by a drunk person, but even I have to admit, it is cool to see these people walking around the park and getting close to dinosaurs. Aside from the sign and like the glossy AI look, if this was just a video of someone going to the zoo, at first glance, I do think people would have a hard time realizing that this all is fake. And I know all influencers are fake, but I mean, this is ridiculous. So all of this made me start wondering, like, man, are we gonna have to start dealing with AI influencers? Are we gonna have to be super skeptical of any new creator we stumble upon? Don't worry, I'm real. I got 5 fingers and I can do stuff with them. Pretty impressive, I know. Or maybe all of this is just super overhyped and those videos were just made by professional AI prompters and we actually have nothing to worry about. So today I wanted to test out Google VEO 3 and try and create my own influencers. To answer the scary question, are AI influencers here? The plan. I'm gonna get Google VEO 3, which, you know, only costs $125 on discount, so love that. Then I wanted to try and create different influencers and make videos for them. Podcasting, travel influencers, gaming, cooking, food reviewers, you know, a little bit of everything. And see if the AI is good enough to pass the eye test or if it just looks like something that was made with AI. Because there is a lot of panic out there that these AI influencers are gonna replace content creators and just flood the internet with fake people. I also want to add that this is my first time ever making like AI generated videos. Like, I'm your average Joe Schmo here. I'm not like super knowledgeable about this space or anything. I've done some research, but in general, I'm going pretty blind into this and, you know, just tried my best. So I got onto Google VEO 3, typed in my first prompt, and got this gem.
I love Joe Rogan. I'm sorry, it's the truth. I don't care how small he is.
Hell yeah, who cares that Joe Rogan is only like 5'3"? This guy loves him. But this clip was sort of a pain in the ass to make, I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have been on this site when it was being used a lot or something because it took forever for this clip to be made. And the UI for this website is just honestly straight trash. When the AI can't generate a prompt, it automatically downgrades you to the previous version, VEO 2, which can't generate sound, which, you know, that's pretty much the only reason why people are testing out this new AI. So if I wasn't paying attention or I accidentally double-clicked the create button, I would get clips that I didn't want. And to my knowledge, you can't cancel clips once you start them. So you might be thinking, well, that's just really annoying, but the problem is VEO 3 runs on a credit credit system. So once you're out of credits, you have to wait till your next billing cycle to actually get more credits, or you have to buy them. So this crappy design might end up costing you more money, and hate to say it, but it does feel a little intentionally designed to do that. The site also has this scene builder tool, which is supposed to help extend AI generated video scenes with consistent characters and settings. But the scene builder tool is just not that great. Like, I spent a lot of time just trying to get another clip of this Joe Rogan lover just talking again, and the site just straight up couldn't do it. Come on guys, I just need to know why he loves Joe Rogan so much. The AI could give me more clips of this person, just it couldn't get it to talk. All these clips you're seeing in the background are unmuted and supposedly have sound in it. So I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just take a screenshot of this guy and re-upload it with their ingredients tool that's supposed to help you use pictures as a reference point for these AI videos. But no, for whatever reason, you can't upload a picture into Google VEO 3, which, honestly, probably for the better. I'm hoping Google knows that this tech would not be used in the best ways if people could just upload a picture of anyone and have them say whatever. Maybe this feature will be introduced later. I just really hope it isn't. All right, so that's good. The AI isn't as sophisticated as we thought it would be. It can only make 1 to 8 second clips of someone talking, and then the rest of them are mute. Unless you had other editing skills, it would be really hard for you to make an AI influencer just in Google VEO 3. But let's say I am a little devious person and has some knowledge of editing softwares. Could I make something out of this?
Am I the asshole for sleeping with my ex-wife's doppelganger?
Oh my god, that is so spicy.
Oh well, turns out the doppelganger is the ex-wife's twin sister, so.
Yes, you are the asshole.
Ah, man, sleeping with your ex-wife's twin sister? I agree. Definitely an asshole, and definitely has a type. So I'm not gonna lie, I think those AI clips are the best I was able to make for this video. Aside from the text on screen, I don't know why that's not a feature you can just turn on and off, because they pop up in a handful of these clips, but not all of them, and I have no idea what causes them. I should also call out the zoom interface. Like, this looks like crap. And just so you know, I'm just editing these clips. Like, I'm not using another AI service or anything like that. It is just Google VEO 3 and Premiere Pro. But you gotta remember, I'm trying to be like the worst guy with this tech. I'm trying to be a little devious guy that's trying to hoodwink you with all this AI stuff. I'm pretty much the modern day Loki. Like, this is what he'd be doing if he were around right now. So podcasting influencers could be pretty bad, but what about travel influencers? So I wanted to start off with something fun, so I decided to have this one woman take a vacation in Lord of the Rings' Middle Earth.
I just got to Lord of the Rings Middle Earth, and I am excited to check it out.
And check it out she did with some terrifying results. Here she is taking a photo with Sauron's eye, which is supposed to look like this, but turned out like this. Hate to say it, but I've seen those eyes before, and it's usually after a week-long bender. Now with the scene builder tool, they have these two options where you can either extend the current clip or jump ahead to a new scene with the same avatar, they just can't talk. I prefer to use the jump tool more often than not, but for some reason there were times where the AI just could not figure this out. I told the AI that this woman should take a selfie with an orc, and we got some lovely clips with it. Damn, dude, where the hell were you hiding? I also didn't know orcs dyed their hair black. And then I think the AI glitched out or something because it turned the influencer woman into an orc. It looks like she's wearing like a weird latex mask from Spirit Halloween. And the AI could not handle new scene locations with character actions in them. I told it to have this travel influencer show us around the Shire, and it gave me this whack-ass green screen effect with the influencer. Oh man, look at me, I'm in the Shire with this woman and these other great looking effects. I think Peter Jackson would approve. Look how beautiful they are. You would totally buy a plushie of that. So I figured, okay, maybe Lord of the Rings is just too much for this AI, so I decided to pivot and just make a travel influencer going to the zoo. And here is what I got.
I'm about to go to the San Diego Zoo, and I am very excited about it. Let's check it out.
Yeah, this little guy is definitely gonna die here.
I'm in the gorilla's enclosure right next to him. Wait, are those gunshots I hear? Love this stuff. Smells perfect in my bedroom. Yep, snuck in my piece and went hunting LOL.
Love this guy. He was so friendly. Oh no.
So I got kicked out of the zoo for BS reasons, but at least I got to take home my own BS. Like and subscribe.
Alright, yeah, I sort of lost the plot on this one. I did make a standard travel influencer going to the zoo. It was just like really boring, and I thought this one would be a bit more fun. If you're wondering, yeah, you can buy a snow globe instead of animal poop. Google VEO 3, they can do that. Now, I did add in the gun sound effects to this video, but the last clip where the woman is folding up the BS, that was completely done by the AI. Something that showed up in both of these zoo videos was that the character consistency was terrible. Like, it looks like a new blonde woman shows up in every clip. And the character consistency was so bad, I was just like, F it, I'm gonna have another blonde woman talking in a car to close out this video. I think with standard actions of like this woman buying something at a store or walking around the zoo, it's a little more difficult to figure out that this video is AI, but when you start throwing in character consistency, you can totally tell that it's AI. Like, you can tell that these two women are different people. It might have been the time of day, but I did notice the more descriptive prompts always took a lot longer and honestly would just mess up more. So then I wanted to try out gaming, which I don't have as much to say about, but you know, I'll still put the title card up. So in general, AI can figure out like the looks of these games very well, just not so much the mechanics.
Yo, mama's so confusing. Autocorrect gave up on her. Oh my god, the yo mama joke won me the game.
Damn, this dude's winning Fortnite games with Joe Mama jokes? That's impressive. But you see what I mean, right? Like, they have the layout of the game done really well, but they have some mechanical problems where, like, the sniper scope pops out of nowhere, and after the guy wins, he just floats off into space. When I would use other games too, the AI could figure out what the game looked like very well, but couldn't really figure out the point of the game. But I have to give it up to this Twitch streamer, you know, winning games with Joe Mama jokes. Like, those are skills you don't even see Ninja cooking up with. And speaking of cooking, Google VEO 3 was able to do a decent job of making a chef influencer, especially when you were able to like edit around it.
It's time to make the Krabby Patty. Let's get going. Love that sizzle. Don't let Plankton get a hold of this.
I love you.
All right, time to test it out. Yum.
I feel like it does things fine enough. Like, if you were only half watching this, I don't think you would be able to pick up that this was AI. Until he tries to eat the frickin' burger. I don't know why, but the AI could not figure out how to take a bite of a burger. I mean, right here, he looks like he's trying to just suck in the burger. You just gotta take like a small bite of this burger, my guy. You know, just do what Squidward did. Now, as I was creating these AI videos, my TikTok feed started to blow up with all these videos on how to use Google VEO 3 to its maximal potential and sort of skirt around the problems I've been having here. Mainly with character consistency, like when I'm trying to get them to speak in more than one clip. Because I could just start a whole new clip with these people talking if I can get the character to look the same in every clip. Here's how this one guy explained it.
I'm going to show you how to get character consistency with VEO 3. Here's an example of an ad that I just did to show you that it's working.
I'm here.
So we got the daughter. These are all different scenes.
We need to make another TikTok.
Dad with the mustache.
Again?
We're talking about...
Sweetie.
I have to say, I am a little skeptical because this dad in the video looks like he is constantly getting recasted. And this creator even admitted this in the comments. All these TikTok videos basically say you have to be extremely detailed with your prompts if you want better videos. Mostly with like location, character descriptions, and what props they have. Like I said, the more in-depth prompts didn't really work for me, but I'll try it. Because there is one more influencer type I want to take a crack at. The food reviewer. But before we get into the food reviewer, let's discuss what we've done so far. So after creating all these influencers, I feel like we're running into the same problem over and over again. And I can already hear people saying like, oh no, this is just a tool to make content and you should just embrace it. I don't think Google VEO 3 is a tool that can make AI influencers right now. One day, it might be able to do that. But I, for one, don't really want AI influencers to be a thing. And as a creator who values quality over quantity, I don't really want to compete with ASMR Yeti. And I think myself and others really want to discourage AI productions in general. And honestly, I feel bad for making AI videos with the intent to try and deceive people. Like, that's not what we're trying to do on this channel. So I decided to use the skills that I learned here today to create an AI video that people could point to and be like, see, this is why we don't need AI on the internet. A video that would get the biggest AI bros to be like, yeah, we should dial it back a bit. But what product could we create to get that type of reaction? So I thought of the place that is known for anything but their quality, McDonald's. So I decided I was going to create an AI product for an AI influencer to review, and I was not disappointed.
Hi friends, I'm at McDonald's right now, ready to try their new item, the umbilical cord.
Yes, I present to you the umbilical cord with freshly picked placenta straight from the farm to your table. Yeah, I'm sure AI is happy that they don't know how to bite a burger now. So this clip was my test video before going into more specific prompts with descriptions of character, locations, and mannerisms. And what I got with these prompts, it looks like the local sorority ventured out to McDonald's to try and get some extra protein. And I took a screenshot of the first clip that I made and uploaded that photo to ChatGPT, asking it to describe this photo down to a T. And the clothes look pretty much the same, but everything else just seems slightly off. And you may have noticed this, but for pretty much every woman influencer, I have them wearing a blue jean jacket and a white top, and that's pretty much all the description I gave in those prompts. The less descriptive prompts pretty much gave me the same look as the more in-depth prompts. So yeah, I don't think the more descriptive prompts really did that much. But here's the thing, I don't know if the umbilical cord is gonna convince AI bros that we should just hold off on AI influencers. So I decided to create something even more vile, something that you'll react to in disgust. It's something that should not have been created, but realize it was. I hope you can comprehend what you're about to see is a necessary evil. I hope you're ready for what you're about to see, but here you go.
Hi friends, I'm at McDonald's right now, ready to try their new item, the McForeskin.
I know. I'm sorry, but no one should have this much power. But if you showed that to someone that was like really into AI, tell me they wouldn't be like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this. For the greater good, you had to see it. And YouTube, this is technically a parody ad, so it falls in the guidelines. And the stuff that's in that burger is clearly just like the pink goop that McDonald's makes their chicken nuggets out of. Nothing else, YouTube. Get your head out of the gutter. If you ding me for this video, you're just admitting Google VEO 3 can make explicit content, and, let's just not go down that road. Okay, so what did we learn today? I would say there are problems with VEO 3 and the UI is terrible and just very difficult to work with. There are a lot of technical issues that feel more like just launch day problems that will be fixed, but the actual videos just feel okay for now. AI is only going to get better from here, and I do think AI influencers are just around the corner. To give you some context, this is an AI video of Will Smith eating pasta 2 years ago, and now here's an AI video of him eating pasta today. I'm just a guy with some knowledge of editing softwares and messed around with Google VEO 3, and I was able to make all of these videos. But here's the thing though, a lot of content creators that you follow them for their personality. AI has no personality. It can mimic what it thinks a personality is, but it doesn't really understand what it is. Even the AI videos that are popular right now, it's more of a fun party trick. It's fun to see what Jurassic Park would look like in the real world, or if you wanted to see see Jesus as a vlogger. But the novelty of those concepts will die down, and after that, you're sort of just left with nothing. Like, even in this video, I made an AI influencer go to the zoo, and it was so boring, I ended up cutting it all out and instead creating a chaotic zoo adventure. I don't think people are gonna willingly watch an AI influencer. I think they're more gonna get tricked into it. What does worry me is if popular content creators start making AI videos without us even realizing it. AI might get so sophisticated that a creator could just put an avatar of himself online and have it react to a video in a cohesive way. And for whatever reason, Google is promoting VEO 3 onto YouTube, which is just like a terrible idea in my opinion. So, what can we do about this? I think to stop the spread of AI influencers, we need people to see the McForeskin. If the McForeskin goes global, people will come out against AI. Maybe we'll even get some regulations. So send this to your friends, family, and the biggest AI bro you know so they act now. I am T Ford, and I will catch you on the next one.